In this video today we will learn matrix method for how matrix method can be applied to solve equation in 3 variable. So now I have equation x minus 2y like this. So what do you observe in the first equation? We don't have term of z. In the second equation we have all the 3 variables. In the third we don't have x. So how do we change? How do we write the given equation in the form of matrix? We write all the coefficients of x in first column. So if I don't have any coefficient, I will put 0 over there. Similarly for y, I'll put all the coefficient. Remember to take the sign as well, coefficients. Then in the first we don't have z, so I'll put 0. Over here it will be 3, it will be 1. And this is x, y, z, the variable matrix. And this is the constant matrix like this. So the given matrix, given system of equation is changed to ax is equal to b form. So again to find x, what do we do? Pre-multiply by a inverse, so a inverse b. So up till this I think everybody can do. Now to find a inverse, what do I need? I need to find the determinant of a. So how do we find the determinant of a 3 cross 3 matrix? We expand it along any row, any column. So I have 0 along this particular row and this row, column I can expand. So 1, cover it like this. So 1 plus 3 into 2, 6. Then minus, so it will be plus 2. I will cover it like this. So 2 minus 0 will be 2. Next is 0. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. So 11 is not equal to 0. Hence A inverse exists. Now what next we will do? We will find the cofactor. So this step, this is a very important question. A 6 marker question is mostly asked in board exam based on this particular pattern. So everybody has to follow these particular steps which I am writing over here. So to find the adjoint, I need to find the cofactor. So we will quickly write A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, then A31, A32, A33. So it will be like this. Then next what we will do, we will put negative sign at odd places so that we don't do error. So at these 4 places, I'll put the negative sign. Now let's quickly calculate. So for first one, we will cover it like this and this. So what I'll get? 1 into 1 plus 3 into 2. So that is 7. So I'll write 7 over there. For second one, we will cover it like this. So 1 into 2. So 2 minus 2. Then this will be minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4. The other part is 0. So this is minus 4. Next A21, I'll cover it like this. 1 into minus 2. So minus 2. Because of this minus, it will be plus over there. Then I'll cover it like this. 1 into 1. So that is 1. Then A23. A23 will cover it like this. So minus 2 into 1, that is minus 2. So plus 2 I'll write. Then for this 3 into minus 2, that is minus 6. Other part is 0. Then for this 3 into 1 is 3. Minus is already there. So minus 3. And then this 1 into 1 is 1. Plus 2 into 2, 4. So 5. So I'll write it like this. So these are my cofactors. Now what I'll do? I'll write the adjoint. So what is adjoint of this is the cofactor, a transpose of cofactor. So this is my column 1, this will become row over there. So I'll write it like this: 7, 2, minus 6, minus 2, 1, minus 3. These columns I'll write in the form of rows over there: minus 4, 2 and 5. So this is my adjoint. What is adjoint? Adjoint is my transpose of cofactor matrix. Now what is A inverse? So A inverse is adjoint A upon the determinant. So we will write the determinant like this: 1 upon 11, and rest everything will be same. So it's like this. Then what I'll do? I'll find x, which is A inverse into B. So this 1 upon 11, whatever constant you have, if it is 1 or minus 1, that you can take inside. But if you have any other factor, keep it outside, because at the end when you will add and subtract, and then you can ultimately divide, it will be easy for you to do the calculation. So we will quickly write this all over here, and then let's multiply it with B. So this is B over here. How do we multiply? This way. This. So 1 upon 11 will be outside only. So 7 into 10 is 70, plus 8 into 2 is 16, minus 6 into 7 is 42. the same thing, minus 20 plus 8 minus 21, then minus 40 plus 8 to 16 plus 7 into 5 35. So it is like this. If I solve it up, this will give me, this is 44, this is minus 33 and this is 11. So now I can divide by 11. So let's see what we will get. If I divide by 11, this is x over here, which is x, y, z. And this is, if I divide by 11, 4 minus 3 and 1. So I can say my x is 4, y is minus 3 and z is 1. Hence we have unique solution for this particular system of equation. So this is a full 6 marker. Very important question. Everybody has to follow these particular steps. Whatever I have written over here, on the same lines you will be working. Next we have these type of questions where it is written like 3y plus x is equal to xy and y plus x is equal to 3xy. And the question says you have to solve it by matrix method. So what you would do is, we don't have these type of terms. So what I'll do is, I'll change my question. What we will do is, we will divide both the sides by xy. So if I divide both the sides by xy, the question will change to 3 by x plus 1 upon y is equal to 1. And over here also, if I divide this particular equation, it will change to y upon xy plus x upon xy is equal to 3xy upon xy. So this will change to 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to 3. So I have this equation and I have this equation. So I have now, in place of x, what do I have? 1 upon x. In place of y, what do I have? 1 upon y. So what I will do is, I'll change the given system of equation. We will write in the similar manner the coefficient of x over here. So coefficient of 1 upon x over here. The coefficient of y over here, 1 upon y. And instead of x, what will I write? 1 upon x and 1 upon y, and the rest of the thing will be same as we do. So this we will say as ax is equal to b. And similarly, I will solve x as A inverse B, and the same way I'll find that adjoint, I'll find that determinant, I'll find inverse everything. So I'll find my determinant A. So what will be the determinant? 3 minus 1, that is 2, non-zero. I'll quickly find the adjoint. So A11, A12, A21, A22. We will put the signs over here as well. So A11 will be 1, A12 will be 1, minus is already there, this will be minus 1 and this will be 3. So now what will be my adjoint? Adjoint A will be 1 minus 1, the column will become the row. You have to remember this particular thing, everybody. If you feel you will get confused, so first of all change it to cofactor matrix and then write the transpose. You will be given marks for this as well in board exam. So A inverse is adjoint A upon the determinant. So we will write it like this, 1 upon 2, 1 minus 1, 3. And then we will change, we will find A inverse. So this will be, we'll find x using A inverse. So it will be, we will quickly multiply it by B. So what we will get, let's see. Over here, what you have to keep in mind is that x is not x and y, it is 1 upon x and 1 upon y. So at the end we need to write the reciprocal of whatever answer we get. That is the only difference that we have in this question. That is 1 minus 3 and minus 1 plus 3 into 3 is 9. So this is minus 2 and 8 over here. So this is minus 1 and 4. What is the value? This is 1 upon x and 1 upon y. So what is my x? Minus 1, and what will be my y? 1 upon 4. So this is the only difference that we have in these type of questions where we have 1 upon x or 1 upon y. In some of the books you will find it as 1 upon x is taken as u and 1 upon y is taken as v, but you can do it like this also. The only thing that you have to keep in mind is 1 upon x and 1 upon y thing. Same lines, now we have a question in form of 3 variables. Again we have 1 upon x, 1 upon y and 1 upon z. So what I'll do, I'll change this to matrix 2, 4, 6, 3, minus 6, 9. This is 10, 5, minus 20. And this will be 1 upon x, 1 upon y, 1 upon z. This everybody has to remember. That's it. Rest of the thing we have to do on the same lines. So AX is equal to B, X is equal to A inverse B. What I'll do, I'll find my determinant, I'll find my adjoint. I'm not finding it over here. Everybody can do it on the same lines, and at the end, ultimately when you will find adjoint, you will find A inverse, adjoint A upon determinant. And when you will put it in over here, X is equal to A inverse B. What is the difference that you have to do? Only that you have to remember that instead of X, Y, Z, it is 1 upon X, 1 upon Y, 1 upon Z. So whatever answer you will get, you have to write the reciprocal of that particular answer.